Not actually sure how this wheel goes back together on this bike. May have to pause the film, figure this out. I've just arrived at REI and I'm on a quest today to try to find one of those little locking mechanisms for the front forks of a bicycle. I want to buy a bicycle to go in my new garage so I can start riding and driving my step van less. I just love riding bicycles, prefer getting the exercise, being out in the open, and just it's a great experience, and I think it's better for the entire environment. So I'm gonna head in, see if I can find that. I found a locking skewer mount. I'm gonna buy this. It's like 25 bucks. It should work great for the solution. So Doug, who is helping me with my project, has a mountain bike for sale that he wants to liquidate so that he can upgrade and get something else. And so I'm very interested in his mountain bike because it's a tall frame, and used bikes in a tall frame are much harder to come by. And so it's a perfect opportunity and perfect timing, and just sort of a little treat to put in my new garage to get a mountain bike. So in order to hold it in place, I need this little gizmo. So the plan is to make a little tray that goes into the back of the garage area so the bike can slide out. Right now my garage is pretty full. So I'm going to take this area on the right-hand door, on the passenger side door, and make a tray that will go right through this area here to the back, so that I'm able to slide the bike in and out. So I'll take the front wheel off and lock the front forks into this new bracket that I purchased, and be able to slide it on the tray in towards the front of the garage and lock it into place. So I have to clear out a little bit of space. This is mostly just my denim insulation that's in here right now. And then a couple of these crates are actually dishes that I had in my apartment before. The garage space will be mostly just maybe 2 or 3 crates of tools and a few other random things, and the spare tire, some chairs. But it's going to be mostly empty and just plenty of room for the bicycle eventually. It's getting pretty hot down here in Colorado Springs. I'm going to head back to Monument. It's a higher elevation by probably 1,000, 1,500 feet. So I'm going to get back up there. It should be a little bit cooler, and find a coffee shop, get inside, and some air conditioning for the afternoon. I'm in Monument, Colorado, and I'm back at Doug's house, and we're doing a little bit more work on the step van. I have purchased his mountain bike. We're going to make a little support system to mount this bracket that I purchased from REI. So Doug, you want to explain what we're doing here?
We're just going to put a piece of plywood sideways across there and mount the bracket to it so it doesn't have to go through the floor of the van. And that way, if you don't like it or you want to change it or something, it's real easy to, kind of modular.
Yeah, seems brilliant. Very simple, easy solution.
Yep.
All right, so we just have to cut one cut and mount the little fork bracket on there, and then just put it in. Well, we're wrapping things up. I've got the van packed up again, and the bicycle is fitting just beautifully in here. Just gorgeous, just tucks right into this space. Got everything in there except for one box of insulation and one other thing. So it's just beautiful, nice. I'm looking forward to riding the bike around, and just love the new garage. And many thanks to Doug for the fantastic help and selling me his bike. So that's pretty cool.
You're welcome.
Doug, thank you so much for everything, all your help. You've been just a tremendous assistance to me, and I appreciate your mentoring.
Well, thanks, I've enjoyed it myself.
I'm super excited about my bike. It is so cool to have a garage space, have a bike in here. I'm super happy. I changed my plans from the plan A that I originally designed with no garage over to this plan with a full-time bed and the garage underneath. I think it's going to work much better. The bike is tucked in here just beautifully. It's just sort of right here at the beginning. You've got the handlebars. Right in the front you have the handlebars, and then it's backed in. I had to lower the seat just slightly because this is a large frame bike. Oh, that can't be good. A little cap just came off the end of the bike here. Whoop, and a spring just flew away. Alright, it looks like it just has to screw back together. I think that'll be okay. Not actually sure how this wheel goes back together on this bike. May have to pause the film, figure this out. Alright, I think I got it figured out. Got everything locked in place. Just have to raise the seat and go for a ride. So this is the bike I bought. It's a Diamondback Response, just a mountain bike. I think it has shocks on the front forks, nothing on the back. It's not meant for intense off-road, but I'm going to be riding this probably 90% of the time on pavement, and then the rest of the time probably on just dirt roads or paths like where I'm at right now at the park. So I'm not expecting for intense off-road, so I think this is a perfect fit for me, and I like that it's a larger frame and that I was able to give a bike a new home, so that's pretty cool. And take it for a spin. I'm not sure how this is going to work with the GoPro. I have it sort of held here on my handlebars just by my hand. I don't have a special mount. I might have to investigate into finding some sort of mount for the GoPro. And this particular GoPro, the Session 4, has no image stabilization, so I can see the little cameras bouncing around like crazy. Probably not exactly ideal for this kind of a thing, but I thought I'd try it. I really like this park. It's a combination of your traditional park with a manicured, watered lawn with a playground and picnic tables, as well as a mountain Colorado style park over here. There's just some parking lots and some picnic tables, lots of shade. I might just end up coming back here during the afternoons just to get some shade and take my nap. It's a beautiful area. I can tell it's been a few years since I've ridden a bike. My legs are burning. They're really feeling it. This is a quite pleasant surprise. Right up in the middle of this park, there's a little pond with a gazebo and sort of a little amphitheater over here. I think maybe they have performances in the gazebo and people can sit over at the amphitheater and, I don't know, watch the sunset or something like that. This is really beautiful up here. It's quite a surprise. Except for the hills, this is probably about my skill level. Flat ground, beautiful path going through the forest, trees. Just gorgeous up here. Can hear the birds chirping, and I love listening to the wind go through pine needles. It's absolutely spectacular. I love this. If you haven't been to Colorado, this is what it's all about. I'm going to stop and take a break. I'm climbing this low hill that you see behind me. I want to mention I bought the bicycle for three reasons. One, exercise, which I'm doing now. Second is to get away from the road and get out in nature on little bike paths and trails like this. And the third reason is so I can park the step van somewhere in a parking lot during the day inside of a city and just take my bike to a coffee shop or to go see a museum or something like that to give me a little bit better mobility for parking, particularly when I want to go to a downtown area where there's no parking for the step van. You can park the step van outside of that area, take the bicycle in, lock it up, see a museum, see a castle, whatever. think I'm going to head back now. I'm going to work up a little bit each time I ride the bike, a little bit more difficulty, a little bit more endurance, and not wipe myself out the first day. This is going to also mention about my hips. I've had my mattress and the bed frame set up for about 3 nights, maybe 4 nights, and it has been spectacular. The last 2 nights I've slept like a rock. It's really, really great. And I've noticed that when I wake up in the morning that my hips are not hurting, which they were before, and that might be aggravated by an hour of walking. So I'm hoping that getting the new bed, getting the new mattress, the bed frame set up, everything, that's going to make a difference. I do have a memory foam topper on the top of the mattress, which I think is probably helping as well. So good news there. That was a great ride. I love this new bike. It's fantastic, perfect for me. Back at the step van. I'm gonna put it back in the garage and probably head out and find some Wi-Fi. That's all I have for this episode. Thank you for watching. Savor the moment. See you next episode.